Hello, welcome into Christmas Day, December 25th, 2023. Tonight is the 12th, oh no, not the 12th, the 12 days of Yule, day 6. The cats here are like insane today. Things just have gone like a little bit off sideways as they normally do on Christmas Day or any other time when you have, you're trying to make a plan to make things go as you want them to go. Cats and food goes wrong, and plans get a little set sideways. So knowing how to defeat those triggers and conquer that chaos when it comes along, because this morning I got up at 6 o'clock. I put a turkey in the oven. No judgment. I'm working on my veganism. I'm still not quite at vegetarian, but I'm working on it. I don't have these canine teeth for nothing. It's a plan, and I know my body feels better when I eat more plant-based. So on with that, right? But here I have these cats too that are they're crazy. We've been keeping them in because it's winter time, and there was snow until today. Today we have a green Christmas. So Merry Green Christmas. I don't know what it's like where you are. Or holidays, if you're north of the equator, then you're in the winter. But if you're in the southern hemisphere, then, you're in the summertime. And definitely there will be no snow. These cats are Siberian, so one speck of snow on the ground and it seems like they just want to be outside. Christmas stalking is like a whole different thing here. But they're having a really fun day, I think. Their people are away, and of course pets miss their people, and we miss our pets when they're not around anymore, as we do with other family members or family traditions or whatever. When things are different than they used to be, we just do it differently. Enjoy it, embrace it, love it. Just make the best of what you have, because that's all there is, right? Oh my god, and this cat's licking away over here. Can you please stop? He's so beautiful, it's actually ridiculous. They are hey, stop licking. Oh, I can't turn the camera. I'll never get it back. Maybe I'll put a post in the comments. These beautiful Siberian cats. They're Siberian. They're just amazing. But a little more on the carnivore side. Anyways, this is what I'm going to tell you this morning. Got up at 6, put the turkey in the oven. We're going to a family dinner. We're bringing turkey. And it seemed like something was wrong with it. I've been cooking fresh turkeys for many years, but this is the first year. Somebody else said, hey, here's a turkey. Okay, thank you. And it didn't go well. I think it had been spoiled before it got here, so it was never meant to be. And you get those little extra bits. Sorry vegetarians, sorry vegan people. Get the extra things inside the turkey package. And it just seemed wrong right from the beginning, and it didn't work out well. Needless to say, okay, vegans, vegetarians, close your ears. We had some chicken breasts, so I managed to pull that together and do it at the last minute and whatever. So you just do what you can do when you can do it. And that's it, right? Make the best of it and make sure everybody's loving and happy, and whatever you're cooking, whatever you're making, do it with love, because I'm pretty sure the people can taste it. Some things taste awful, even wine, coffee that you make in the morning, anything, water you pour for yourself if you don't appreciate it and pour it with the respect that it deserves, and the be present with it and put love into it, and it will be that much better, I believe, in my personal opinion. If you make a meal and you're full of venom and hate, and you're just not wanting to do it, it never doesn't taste good. It turns out a little bit sour. You know, like the mood that goes into the preparation is the mood that comes out in the food. So that's a little thing, right? Like my necklace, Tree of Life. I got this today from my boyfriend's children. So like my step, I don't like to call them that. They deserve better than that. It's not even. They're lovely people. So I appreciate it and thank you very much. Okay, so here we are. 12 days of Yule, day 6. What do we have going on here? All right. My gift to the world is, so we're going to see what we're going to get. And the month that we are honoring for the coming year is June. So we're already midway through, right? Day 6. I guess that makes sense, right? Sixth month. Man, have another eggnog. No, I didn't have any eggnog. Sorry, I did not. Good for having a sip of water though. So let's do that too. Cheers. And I've heard the thing, never cheers with water. Has something to do with the vibration. And traditionally, of course, you would cheers with the crystal glass. You know, Waterford crystal if you're all fancy schmancy. or Irish. It has to do with the vibration, the ring of the thing. So, anyways, I never cheers with water, but I'll hold it to you and make it, you know, like, oh, I always forget his name. Emoto. Ugh. I forget his name. Morimoto? I don't know if that's right. Anyways, I follow him on my Facebook page, but he has to do with like the snowflakes, so like the freezing of the water and the intention that you put into it and the patterns that it makes. So semantics, vibration, just the whole thing, right? Like it, of course it makes sense. So when you pour yourself some water, just get in that feeling of gratitude or love or whatever works best for you. And then when you drink it, the water is already gratified, you know, and it's going into your body in a nice way instead of a venomous way. So even if it's only in our minds, even if it's only something that we think is, you know, it's hocus pocus, it's woo woo, whatever it is, it doesn't really matter. If we think it's good, then it's good, because what we think is the thing. That's it. That's all there is. Okay, have another sip. Let's get going. All right. I see this deck is asking me to shuffle it again. I need to clear these decks. I like to do that occasionally. I don't do it probably as often as I should, but I feel like my own energy and the intentions behind the making of the cards, the artistry, the things that go into making a deck of cards, make them unique to each person who uses them. That's why I always suggest getting your own, Like having somebody do a reading for you is awesome because they're, that's their cards. They're geared to them. And also they have enough, like this, what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to like have a relationship with this deck now. But like understand the artistry and what it means to me. And not every day when I lay down a reading am I going to resonate with it. Not every day am I going to say, oh, I totally get what you're saying. Because, yeah, it doesn't happen every day. Some days I'm like, shit, I don't know what this means. I have no clue. Sorry. Hope there's no little people listening. But sometimes I don't know. So those are the days I'm like, I'm just a little bit off. I can't tune in. Or I'll take a picture and I'll, put it to the back of my mind. And then a little bit later, something will spark and something will say, hey, wait a second. This kind of resonates with that card. Does this mean anything? Is there a scenario that's going on that you need to work on? Is there some kind of an issue, a pattern, whatever? Like, pay attention, right? Paying attention it's key. Merry Christmas. There's your gift. Pay attention. Okay. Let's go here. I shuffle enough. I was going to do that, but I'll just do it this way because I need to take a breath. So interesting. Like they separate. Okay, this one was like, they separate differently all the time, which is also interesting. They're like magnetized together. The question is, on Christmas Day, day 6, my gift to the world is, well, that's pretty heavy, right? My gift. Ooh. Our gift, your gift. Oh, look it. This is like the bully card. You see that? Ugh. Okay, well, it's getting late and it's Christmas night, so I don't really want to get into the whole bullying story, but I get this. I completely get this. So, hang on a second, let me look again. My gift to the world is, okay, so perhaps because I've been in this position, my hater, and, I've been bullied. I'm pretty sure a lot of us have been, and I'm probably one of the luckiest people in the world. Like, this went on for many, many years. From the 6th grade until the 2nd grade 9, because that's how bad it was. I didn't go to school enough to complete grade 8. Anyways, in the end, she apologized to me when we were in our early 20s. So school was over and all that stuff. And she apologized. And that was the most healing thing anybody has ever done for me in my whole life. And to this day, when I see her, it is a big hug for that woman, because a lot of lessons learned. A lot. So, our gift to the world is maybe having tolerance and understanding for the person that's hurting. Having compassion for somebody who doesn't know why they're doing it. This is what she said to me. She said, Tammy, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I was such a bitch to you. And she was awful. So, those people that do things to us, it's not about us generally. It's mostly about what's happening with them. I find it interesting that this month corresponds with this card, this day. The 6th day corresponds with the month June, because that is a very significant person in my life also. So these are the things that we take, right? We take, it's supposed to be a month, but for me, it's a name, it's a person. So you take your own things, right? What resonates with you? What grabs your attention? What makes you feel something about this card, about this picture, about anything I've said? These are the things that help us heal, right? We've been bullied, we've been battered, we've been pushed around, we've been knocked down, but we get back up again. That's our own gift to ourselves, really. So, my gift to the world is probably the best gift I can give to myself, is to empower myself and keep on keeping on. So we have one more card. This is a really long episode for Christmas Day. It's been a long day. My turkey was rotten. And, yeah, it's all good though, you know? You do what you do and you're happy to be doing it, right? Oh, I wish you could see that cat. It's so sweet. If I sit still enough, I can feel his purr through the cushions on the sofa. That's magical. Cat's purrs are, I don't know where the other one went. There's two of them. Cat's purrs are like a resonance. They're a healing vibration. So I think when people have cats, well, any pets really, dogs have a different kind of frequency, but cats are much more audible for us human people. We now return to our regularly scheduled program. Right? Well, life still goes on when we're doing stuff, right? Anyways, okay, let's get on with our June message, which I find so extraordinarily interesting with this other card that we received today. So that is what it means for me, you know, around the bullying and the name and the month, just the things, right? What it means for you, totally different. You might pick up, maybe you look at this card and you say, oh, those trees remind me of someplace that you used to go and, you know, maybe it gave you a feeling. That's where you go from there, right? Like the things that stand out for you, the things that really hit you, or you notice, or you, even if they're yucky, because sometimes you're like, oh, those remind me of that creepy guy down the street. Right? Like maybe it's not a good feeling. Or maybe you look at this and go, oh yeah, I remember that little red-haired boy who was such a jerk and stole all the candy canes. He's in my basement right now. Sorry. But that's the thing, right? Like it's personal. I say things, you pick them up, you ingest them, you use them, does it land somewhere? Does it mean something? Is it important? That's it, right? Like taking notes when you watch these things, perfect, because you write down your question and, you know, whatever question is of the day, and then the month, and you come back and see, you know, in the future, did this mean anything? Have I understood anything about this to date? Right? Okay, let's go for June here. Look at that. It's like spinning. splitting right there, so I'm taking it. Oh, look it. This reminds me so much of like divine intervention. This is the Lover's card in the traditional deck. What is it right now? Oh, mistletoe. Mistletoe, obviously. Big blob of mistletoe, which really means so little at any other time of year except right now. Except if anybody said mistletoe in June, this would probably be the first thing you would think of, right? So, I don't know how these two might flow together when our gift to the world is maybe, I don't know. I like to try and make them like flow together in some way, right? These are like totally opposite things. This is peace and harmony and union, and this is like, I don't need you and I'm going the other way, and I'm taking my stuff and I'm going home. What is that? What's that one? Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out. Right? Like, he's thrown all his hockey cards against the wall and he doesn't want to play anymore. So he's screw you guys, wrecks our snowman, takes the rest of the candy canes, and he's going home. But then how does this fit in there? The Lover's on the way. Maybe he was smited. Maybe he thinks something's happening, so he's like lashing out. I don't know. There's so many different ways we can interpret these cards, and what it means for you and what you think when you see them, those are the things. So take some notes, write them down, and this is how we start to work with our own self, with our own beliefs, our own experiences, our own history, all the things that make us who we are. You know, we can find in these. As I put them together right now, it's like different times of day even. This is like gray and the evening, and this like is more bright and, I don't know, discovery. This is like closing, and this is like opening. I don't know. Anyways, see what you make of it. This has been a very long episode. Terribly sorry. I'm not sorry. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you had a really magnificent Christmas holiday. You know, maybe you don't celebrate Christmas. I celebrate Christmas. I love it for our family right here. These are my babies. This is my daughter's ornament, and this is my son's, and I go nowhere without them. They come with me everywhere. It doesn't matter what season. They are my people. They're my world, right? If you have children, you know. But if you don't, and you're alone, you're not alone. Just know you're really not alone. You're never alone. We lose people, we lose pets, we lose family, and not only always by death. You know, sometimes our pets go to other homes because they're, I'm gonna cry. Because that's where they're needed. Because they're angels, right? And our children go to other homes because that's where they're needed. And our people pass away because they're finished their time. In my mind, they've passed. They got a check mark. They're like, on to the next thing. You know? So, we love all them. They are still with us. They will always be with us, as we will be with them. So, peace on earth. Peace to you. Merry Christmas.